finally time for me to look at the original Final Destination. It's been a while since I've looked at the series, but it is the original movie's 20th anniversary, so I feel like it's time. Final Destination was released March 16th, 2000, with the movie being about a bunch of teenagers who survived the plane exploding because Alex had a premonition of it happening, and since they cheated death, it takes them all out one by one to fix Death's design. And the kills are very set up and very creative, which is the reason why I'm here, to watch people get killed. So, let's watch Final Destination. As it begins, some pretty good atmosphere with the fan and some other things, as Alex here is very superstitious, as he's going to Paris for a field trip. What the hell school did you go to? Damn it, I wish I would have went to that school. I could have gone to Paris. Well, actually, though, I don't think I would have went on that plane since what happens. And all of his friends are there with him. Oh, and Carter.
There you go. Carter, you did it!
Damn, it's weird to see Sean William shot be a geek that's bullied. I mean, he could definitely do it, but it's weird to see. I mean, we definitely did a good job at it, at least. As again, Alex is really paranoid as, oh no, the departure time is the same number as his birthday! Why would you tell him that? It's not really important. I mean, really, most people just say, whatever and leave, but not Alex. He's kind of the only person who really care about that. As Alex and Todd go to take a crap, because, yeah, that is a smart thing to do before a flight, as it's time to get on the plane, but these girls want to switch seats with Alex, so he does the nice thing and switches. Yeah, if you want to go out with one of those girls, I would suggest changing seats, since they're gonna remember something that you did that was nice. But, probably won't matter after what happens next. As it's time for the flight to take off, but some shit goes wrong as there's some weird sounds, and then, if you didn't think anything was wrong before that, the plane starts to fall the fuck apart, killing the shit out of a ton of people, sucking them out of the fucking plane, as eventually it blows the fuck up. And the most sad thing about that is the milk duds that Stifler was eating end up falling onto the floor. So sad.
Alex? Could you trade seats with Blake so she and I could sit together?
But it was all just a vision, meaning that the milk duds are completely fine. Oh, that's good. Wait a minute, I don't even like milk duds. I don't even know any of these people. I don't care. But Alex does, I guess, as he starts to freak the fuck out and starts a fight with Carter, so a bunch of people are kicked off the plane or just leave, which was probably a good idea that they got off the plane.
Oh shit!
Or, I guess it was, I mean, they do get to live a little bit longer. As yeah, Alex was right, as Shrek asked some questions. But yeah, this is before Shrek came out. A lot of the names of this movie actually come from horror creators like Hitchcock, Browning, and Shrek, of course. As he questioned him about how the hell he knew the plane was gonna blow up. Yeah, he's just lucky this movie came out before 9/11, since if it didn't, he'd be pretty screwed. And so would the movie, to be honest. I mean, if it came out after 9/11, the movie would be probably highly altered. As everyone is sad, as many people died, as they go to the funeral where Carter says that he doesn't know Alex anything, and he controls his own life. Yeah, we'll see about that, but whatever. First up is Todd, who is trying to shave absolutely nothing with no shaving cream. Todd, you need shaving cream if you want to shave with a razor, but, I mean, I don't even know you're shaving anyway, since you got nothing there. As he does this, Alex is looking at some porn. Because right after a funeral, you need to jerk off to relieve some tension. But sadly, he could not jerk it like he wanted to, because Todd is going to die by, choking. Which I don't think is possible, but at least the look on his eyes does look cool, at least. Oh, come on, Death. I mean, really, do you need to do that? I mean, you're fucking Death. I mean, unless it's Megadeth, I guess. I mean, if there's that, then maybe if they kill you, you'll get reaped, but it's the only thing I can make sense of it. as Todd is now dead, and his brother, who I didn't even mention, was also on the plane and died, of course, as their father, of course, blames Alex. Even though he at least saved Todd's life, I mean, didn't really do much since it looks like Todd killed himself, but he didn't, and you can't really blame Alex for that. As later, Alex goes to Claire's house, as she was at Todd's house that night, as Alex makes her feel something, as she talks about how she can feel him. Yeah, this is some of the remnants of the original cut, the movie, where Alex and Claire fucked and had a baby. Which, yeah, in that cut it probably felt weird too. As they decide to go to a funeral home to see Todd's body, but someone is there, but it's the best character in the series, so they're good. Bloodworth, played by Tony motherfucking Todd, who, yeah, he's the best part of any of these movies it's in. As he's the best screen presence in this movie, him explaining that they cheated death somehow, and death is coming for all of them. And yeah, I have no idea how Bloodworth knows this, and I also don't know where the premonitions come from. I mean, it's been theorized that Bloodworth is death, but nothing has ever been confirmed, so I have no idea.
And you don't even want to fuck with that, McDaddy.
And you also don't want to fuck with Tony Todd, since there's a bunch of bees in the other room.
I'll see you soon.
Or at least he'll see Claire again. Sorry, Alex, but you ain't gonna be in the sequel. As they talk about how they don't know when he was gonna die, as he sees something in a window, as there's a big coincidence that everyone on the plane is there, but Carter's girlfriend is out of there.
You can just drop fucking dead.
Oh shit! Wow, yeah, holy shit. Yeah, that took test audiences minutes to calm the fuck down, which, yeah, I can understand, because that jump scare is very effective. As he sees what caused the explosion, the order everyone should have died in based on their seats, as next is Miss Luton, as she has survivor's guilt, but screw Alex, he freaks her out, so he can't help her, and these two question him. Yeah, Alex doesn't do a very good job at making himself look innocent in this scene, but they're gonna have some evidence against him soon, so it won't matter. As Miss Luton listens to some music, seeing shadows. Which, yeah, that's the closest thing you're gonna get to seeing death in the series, but I mean, that's probably for the best, since this way you don't know when death's gonna strike next, which makes things more suspenseful. As she also pours some vodka and ends up starting to drip it, making a trail that eventually blows the fuck up. Movie, you do realize that most vodkas aren't flammable, right? An alcohol needs to be 100 proof or more to be flammable. That most likely isn't, but she'd need to be doing some heavy shit for that to actually be flammable. I don't think that a towel and a bunch of fucking knives is a very good idea. But Alex saw something, so he's going to go to save her. But Alex is a dumbass and decides to touch the knife. Which was a fucking terrible idea. I mean, even before this, they thought you did it, but they had no evidence, and now they do. And then it doesn't help that there is a witness out there. Which, to be fair, he was one of the people on the plane, so I doubt that he's really going to be telling anybody. But it won't really matter since they already have his DNA on the knife, and they can easily prove that it's him. As all the survivors go to see Alex at the beach, as he's wondering about things, as these two talk. But in the original cut, they fucked, but I mean, I guess they still probably could have fucked. I mean, just this time the difference is Alex used a condom. As Carter's probably next, so he decides it's gonna decide when he dies, so he decides to screw it up and stops some train tracks to wait for a train, but when he tries to move the damn car, it won't work and his seatbelt is stuck, but Alex can save him. Damn it! Poor car.
I saw it. I saw the belt.
I probably should have mentioned this, is a vision that Alex had where his seatbelt was broken. And that's why he knew that the seatbelt would break. But, yeah, these people would be screwed without Alex.
What are you doing? Get away from me, Snacks! It's fucking Billy, I'm not dead! Oh, you will be! You're dead! You're dead!
Well, yeah, but the thing about that is, it will kill him eventually, but you're also wrong about the order.
And you ain't taking me with you!
Ugh. Sucks for you, Billy. But look on the bright side. At least he didn't fuck your mom. As now they know that death for at least a time, Skip Carter is, Alex is next, so he decides he's gonna stay at Claire's cabin for the time being as he eats some cat food. Which I assume he's doing that so he doesn't choke, but Death likes extravagant and creative kills, so I doubt that he's just gonna choke you, since that won't be cool enough. Death likes those cool kills. As he has the place rigged, well, I mean, mostly at least, but it doesn't matter since he isn't next because he never changed seats, meaning Claire is up next. Which normally Death just cares when you died in the premonition, but I guess they just need Alex to be last. But the cops end up finding him, so he has to use a canoe to get his ass out of there. Even though they should probably shoot him, to be honest, but guessing by other movies in the series, it probably wouldn't work anyway, so your best bet is probably driving. As there are sparks fucking everywhere, and Alex just almost killed himself. Which Death probably wouldn't kill him yet, since it's still Claire's turn, so he's all good. As Alex tries saving her, but he just makes it worse, but he's gonna try to make it better by grabbing the power line. But yeah, originally, Alex died, but they need more sequels, so they reshot the ending, which is probably a good idea, but this can be explained, I guess, as Death doesn't really exactly like you dying before it wants you to, so you can assume that Death saved his life. That's at least the only way I can make sense of it. As we go 6 months later, as yes, this was filmed 6 months later, that's why they look a little different, as Alex still thinks that Death is going after him, as Alex technically still is next, as Death finally takes his chance. Damn it, Death, you already did that in this movie. Be more damn creative. It's not gonna be as effective as the first time, you know. Okay, there you go. That's different.
I told you were next. And it just skipped me. So who's next?
Oh, buddy, you might want to duck. Ah, damn it, I'm sorry that you died, Carter. I know it's hard, but at least it is better than any Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, I mean, really, that was a fucking blow-up doll, but whatever. That was Final Destination. It was pretty good. I really like the concept of this movie, and the kills in this movie are very creative and very surprising at times, but it isn't my favorite movie in the series. My favorite is the third movie. But the characters are good, and there are some quotable lines, too. But I really don't have too much to say about this movie here. I just like it. So I'm giving Final Destination a 4 out of 5. Whatever. I'm gonna go on a plane. You know what? Maybe that's not a good idea. I'm gonna work on the next review.